Avast me hearties! I be Erica, and this be Gather Your Pirates! Arr! Taliesin cannot be with us today. Our cabin boy is gone missing. He's gone ashore to see E2E2 in Chicago, and so I be holding down this ship myself with a crew of scallywags. Plus, I would like to... Oh my God.
What is this? What does that?
You're gonna find out.
So tonight we have for you a whole slew of activities. We've got sea shanties. We've got apparently knot tying. We got jigs and hornpipes and fiddle. And also our dear friend Eric is going to become Glitterbeard himself.
A yar. That's my. Yeah. Sorry. I should have warned you. That was my pirate thing. Sorry, it's not very good. I apologize.
Don't worry, we're
Why
gonna make
are we
it better.
doing this?
No, thank you. Oh, because I cracked a joke on Minds and Crafts like what 6 months ago,
About
and the internet is holding me accountable.
because you said it on the internet.
I did, in fact, say it on the
Live.
internet. I did. It
You
was
can't
live.
take it back.
Nope, I can't because Nightbot kept reminding everybody. Whose fault is that, Devin? No, you don't know.
It's your fault.
Just okay, cool.
yours.
That's my. I'm gonna blame it on everybody else though.
It's gonna get glittered.
Yeah.
So we'll be
But-
checking back with them all throughout this evening. Fantastic. But I have assembled a hearty crew, and I don't know how long I'm going to commit to this, because I got me some auditions tomorrow. So we'll see how long this keeps up. But for tonight, I have assembled a hearty crew, some of whom do piratey things in their spare time, all of whom really like pirates. So let's go around the room and introduce ourselves. Mike, please start.
Oh, I'm Mike now. Is that what you... Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir.
Captain Hawkins.
Captain,
You can also
please.
call me Mike. And I run the crew Seawolf. And we operate a bunch of fairs that all over Southern California. And sometimes in Las Vegas, but I don't remember that one very well because it's in Las Vegas. And you know.
It'd be staying in Vegas. That's all I know. Great. Thank you so much, Mike. And Mike will be teaching a lot of the piratey activities, rope, nut tying,
An attempt
and
is going to be made to teach you how to tie a knot.
I'm very, very bad at it, as we discovered just before the stream
The
started.
worst knot tire in America.
It's all right. Don't need to be good at it. And we'll also be teaching some sea shanties and leading those.
Sounds good.
All right, on this couch, the return of Jane the Seawolf Marley.
Arr, back I am indeed. Jane Seawolf Marley, which is fascinating that my name is also Seawolf, considering that's apparently your ship over there.
Aye, well, we didn't know.
Apparel? This is fascinating
This is
to
why
me.
we don't have the internet to check. You know.
No, we didn't
Is
have
this
any.
pirate name
I
taken?
wasn't able
Probably,
to.
but-
I wasn't able to check my sources when I came up with this, aka when the name was given to me during that game engine segment.
That it was.
That's all right, though. You can also call me Danny if you want to, but for tonight, I'll, at least for a little while, be answering to Seawolf or Jane or Marley, or really just you there. That's also fine.
That'd be fine.
That'd be fine.
And sitting next to the Seawolf.
Avery Carter at your service. I am the ship's medic aboard the Seawolf with Captain James Hawkins. Pardon?
You're a cleric.
More or less, yes. I'm always the one who ends up doing, yeah. But anyway, but those who know me best can call me Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
And I be Joshua Dempster. And I am running a D&D campaign with all my buddies, where we are pirates on the high seas. So I get too much practice doing scary pirate voices.
Oh.
We'll see how long I commit to this. I don't have auditions tomorrow, but you know, yeah, I'm here to enjoy the grog.
Thank you, Josh.
The voice is doing it for me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It'd be
good
a
voice.
sexy pirate voice. That'd
It's
be
working real
Aye.
well.
Late night.
I need some eyeshadow.
How you doing?
That's true.
I believe producer Liz has some eyeshadow.
Liz, I need some makeup. My eyes aren't shadowy
No,
enough.
careful. It's all glitter over there. You don't want any of that.
Some people just call it guy liner.
Yeah, eyeliner for me, thank you.
Keep it honest.
And in the back.
Hello, I'm Maeve. I dance and play musical instruments, and that gives me an excuse to not talk too much, which is real cool.
Nice.
Hey,
She'll be talking with her feet and her music.
it's true. I will.
Hi. I am Angelique. On the Seawolf, I am known as Adder, the greatest swordsman of all time. Unfortunately, I am actually a terrible swordsman. I just am called Adder because I poison all my blades, so I still win. It all works out. And I'm so happy to be here back at Geek and Sundry and with my pirate crew. So hopefully we have a good time and don't destroy the entire place.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Oh, that's right. Whenever something exciting happens, we will all shout, Huzzah! Huzzah! And you can join us in chat. It'll be a minute delayed, but it'll still be very exciting for everybody involved. So I chose piracy for this evening's festivities because I am a huge fan of pirates and the golden age of piracy. There are many great and famous pirates and tales of the sea that captured my imagination as a youngin'. I had a pirate ship in the backyard that my parents made for me. Oh, look it! They be doing a huzzah in the chat. Huzzah!
It's H-U-Z-Z-A.
And while at the same time, I do acknowledge that pirates were terrifying and murderers and really bad people, it still fires up the imagination, and there have been a lot of really good movies about it.
Rude. Rude. I'm right here.
Terrible.
Oh, that's true.
But yes, and I know that plenty of people here have stories about some of their favorite historical pirates and fascinating stories about how piracy worked, because there are a lot of common misconceptions that were perpetuated by Hollywood that we can dispel tonight. Yes. But for instance, Mike was talking about, you know about pirates of the Barbary Coast.
Yeah, well, I've done a lot of studying about pirates on the North African coast, which is also called High Barbary. That's my pirate geekdom right there. I am still a big fan of all the Caribbean pirate history, but North Africa, it's a completely different animal, and there's a lot of interesting stuff there.
Most people know about like a lot of people in the chat calling out Captain Blackbeard or Edward Teach and a lot of the famous Guybrush Threepwood, the mighty pirate, one of my favorites. But a lot of people don't know as much about the pirates of the Barbary Coast. And later on, I'll talk about one of my favorite pirates, Madame Ching, who was the commander of the largest fleet to ever sail the seas. And yes. Yeah, a lot of lady pirates. And then I know for a fact that Angelique knows quite a bit about Granny O'Malley.
I indeed. And yes, do you want me to talk about Granny O'Malley?
If you'd like to start off.
I would love it. Okay. This is not a Golden Age pirate, but she is my favorite pirate because she was not just a pirate, but she was a pirate queen. She was the original female Irish chieftain, and this was during the golden age of Queen Elizabeth I's reign. So usually like the Renaissance fairs, that era, like Queen Elizabeth, that thing. It was right around like the Spanish Armada and all that good stuff. And this is when England was really setting its teeth into Ireland because they had a claim on Ireland. Ireland thought they were their own place, and so there was always this contention. And like Grace O'Malley, her son betrayed her, so she went into his bay, sank all of his ships, and took his castle. Like, she was a hoot. That's
the word I would use.
That'd be a hoot.
I'd be a hoot. And there was this time that she was going to one of the castles where they owed her patronage, and they did not set a place for her. They said, no, the gates are closed tonight. So what her and her crew did they ran into the castle, stole the grandson, and held him hostage until they had an agreement from the owner of the castle saying that they would always have a seat for Grace O'Malley at the table. And they still have, that family still has a place for Grace O'Malley and the descendants of Grace O'Malley to this day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't
It
piss
was-
off that ghost.
Yeah, don't piss off that ghost.
That'd be a good way to get an invite to a party.
Just kidnap the
Steal your
grandson.
grandson.
I'll steal your grandson.
But if I may, the most amazing thing about Grace O'Malley is that she got everything she needed from Queen Elizabeth. That she got all her demands met, impossibly, by sailing up, demanding an audience, and just talking to her. Just two women, the pioneers of their age, the greatest female monarch pretty much of all time, and the pirate queen just talking to each other, and that's how she pretty much saved her people. Even though she was the best swordsman and the most capable captain of the seas.
A lot of chat members have pointed out that there are quite a lot of female pirates that people know about. The other day when there was technical difficulties on the Sea of Thieves stream, I talked for 10 minutes straight about Mary Read and Anne Bonny, who were incredible and badass, and maybe I'll tell that later, but most of the people who are watching might have seen that already. I could talk a lot about them, but people were asking about Ching Shi, and she started out as a prostitute in a brothel, and she married a famous pirate captain, and when he died, she inherited everything that he had. His son that she adopted became her second in command, and for all intents and purposes, he was sort of the face of the operation, even though she ran the show. She set up pirate codes. She had 130 ships at one time, anywhere between 20,000 to 40,000 pirates in her crew. And she would sail with women and children. It was sort of like having a whole village go with her. They terrorized the coast. They ran up against the British Navy and were able to ransom some of their officers. They put in codes of conduct for all of the pirates. And eventually, she was granted amnesty by the Chinese government. And she married her, and then she dissolved this one's weird. She dissolved the mother-son adoption relationship and married her adopted son, and they had kids, and she died an old lady and everything, which is very rare for a lot of these pirates, but she was the most fearsome pirate to sail the seven seas with the hugest fleet, and she's amazing, and why haven't we seen that movie?
Indeed.
It's called the patriarchy.
It makes piracy look really like a solid career choice. That's the problem. When it works out so wonderfully for you, you're like, okay, yeah, respect.
Right.
That's be true.
But also, I know that we just did there's a crossover, and we had Gather Your Pub recently where we did Irish drinking songs, and I think we might have done Maui for that one.
Oh, really?
But yeah, tonight we have sea shanties, and some of them are easy to learn the chorus to because you have to sing them while you're drunk, and you have to sing them possibly without knowing the language. And so did you want to teach one, and we can sing along?
Oh yeah, sure. You guys said that you did Old Maui though, yeah? That was
We can
my
still do
plan.
it.
I was gonna do Old Maui first.
We can do that one.
If that's all
Let's
right.
do Maui.
Okay, we'll do Old Maui first. All right. So Old Maui is a song that the story that's being told is from these whale hunters, and they're singing a song about how they're finished with their whaling expedition and they're going to go home and see their girlfriends in Maui, which sounds right like it. Okay,
Sounds great.
Sounds like a good thing to do, and so it's really easy to learn. Let's see, you sort of have one singer and a shanty lead with each line, and then everybody else sings the chorus. And the chorus for Old Maui is rolling down to Old Maui, me boys, rolling down to Old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to Old Maui. See, it's only like 3 words. It's mostly Old Maui over and over. Okay.
And
It sounds
happens
tough.
a lot. It happens a lot throughout the song. So by the
It
end of
sounds
it,
tough.
everybody figures it
But
out.
just type along while we're singing it, and you're gonna have it down. All right, so I'll go ahead and start us then. Yeah? It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife we whaler men undergo. And we don't give a damn when the day is done, how hard the winds did blow. 'Cause we're homeward bound from the Arctic round on a good ship, taut and free. And we don't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical lands, we soon shall see again. Forget. Our stones' bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is for us stern. Them native maids and tropical glades is awaiting our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic round, rolling down to old Maui.
Oh, that's awesome!
I forgot about that. I haven't drank enough. I forgot the
That was
words.
super good. And it's like by the end, everybody kind of picks it up.
Cup's broken.
It's great.
That's
Oh.
what happens when you use it all the time. You keep doing that, you're gonna go blind.
Mm.
It was a sex joke. Nobody got that.
So we'll probably do dancing in a little bit.
All right.
So if you
copy
wanted
that.
to start
Aye.
in on that, but I know let's check in on the glittering.
Oh.
Because I know Eric has a lot of tales of piratical goodness.
Although apparently I'm in the presence of scholars, so I don't know if I want to relay my stuff, because mine all comes from book study of like Under the Black Flag and Empire of Blue and stuff like that, and I haven't read those books in about 2 years.
Well, actually,
so.
talk about your sources a little bit.
Under the Black Flag is one of my favorite pirate books that I got, and what's great about it is it tells the historical account of piracy and compares it to our romanticized vision of piracy, and constantly reminds us that the adventures and the things that these people did was in fact incredible, but these were not good people. And that for the most part, a lot of the court documents and eyewitness accounts about piracy, while a lot of them are incredible, like Henry Morgan's life is outrageous. The shite that guy did is unbelievable. Marching through the jungle to sack Panama was like, my God, the stuff that he pulled. But again, like, and also great stories about Anne Bonny and Mary Read and how they met was pretty, if I remember correctly, one of them had been captured, and I can't remember if it was Anne Bonny or Mary Read, but one of them thought one of them was dressed like a boy, so it was lured into the.
We can talk about Anne Bonny, Mary Read.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I'm sorry. I love
Yes.
Okay. We will. Let's tag team this one. Let's tag this team this one. So Mary Read would dress up as a man. She started out like she was in the army.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be married at one point. Then she they're not quite sure why, but she ended up like cross-dressing as a man. Oh. Mm-hmm. She ended up cross-dressing a man, and then she joined Calico Jack Rackham and.
He was not a very
Bonny.
good pirate.
He was really bad at it.
Turns out Calico Jack is only well known because of his association with Anne Bonny and Mary Read. He was actually considered a very poor pirate, but yes. So forgive me. I don't remember which one it was, but at this point, one of them had already joined up with Calico Jack, and they had taken a prize, and when they were taking people on, it was very typical, as they would probably attest, that to press gang certain skilled members of the crew into becoming pirates, essentially. Well, and it was either Anne Bonny or Mary. We'll just say it was Anne Bonny. Anne Bonny decided to have this cabin boy.
Mark.
Yes, Mark. We'll call them Mark.
No, that was
Right.
Mary was going by Mark at the time.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
She was going by Mark, and the only reason that please, go ahead.
Yes. So literally, like, dragged Mark into the cabin to have her way, and that's when Mark revealed Mark's self to, in fact, be a woman, also like her. So that's when she was essentially recruited. The way the story supposedly goes is that she immediately went to the captain and was like, "Oh, we're keeping her.
Right.
Like, she's joining up with us." One of my other favorite. This is an actual. Apparently, there's a court document that talks about this. But there's an eyewitness account when, of course, they had been captured and they were recounting all of their crimes. There's an incident where there was a bar fight. And because they were recounting all there was a bar fight. Mary Read, I think, was sleeping with one of the members of the crew who was getting their ass kicked, apparently, in this bar fight. And she decided to flash her breast to this person to distract them. And he did, in fact, get distracted, in which she pulled a pistol and stuck a bullet between his eyes. And this is, like, very typical of a lot of some of the stuff that they did.
And again, a lot of these accounts are, possibly embellished or legend or recorded a lot of time afterwards. But then there are some, like, court records, like we have their names in places. And apparently when they were arrested, what had happened was that the whole crew had gotten drunk the evening before, and they were all hungover. The British Army took over the ship, and Anne Bonny and Mary Read were the only people that were in a state of mind to fight back. And so they were fighting until they finally had to give up. And then, so Calico Jack was going to be hanged at the gallows. Mary Read and Anne Bonny pled their bellies, which means that they got pregnant or convinced people that they were pregnant enough to just be put in jail and held there.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
Languish in jail until we find out if you're pregnant or not card.
But as Calico Jack was hanging on the gallows, Anne Bonny supposedly said, if you had fought like a man, you would not have had to die like a dog.
That is actually,
which is so metal!
Interesting. Also, this is an interesting thing. So they pled their bellies and languished in prison. One of them died of fever in prison.
Mary died of fever in prison,
and
Anne Bonny disappears.
Vanishes. She vanishes from all court document. There's no official document saying she was ever executed, and there is no document saying whatever happened to her. She never died in prison. There's a lot of speculation among historians. Some of them think that
she had rich plantation owner parents.
They think that it's possible they caught wind that their daughter had been found and that they came to the rescue, but no one really knows what happened to her. She vanishes from the history books after she goes into prison. Tell me why a movie has not been made about these people.
The patriarchy!
Like, seriously. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. And interesting fact, that's actually how Blackbeard got caught too. He and his crew were anchored and had been drunk as hell, because that's one of the ways you kept your crew from turning on you after not catching a prize. In fact, there's a lot of log entries stating that Blackbeard was constantly keeping his crew drunk so they wouldn't turn on him, because he went something like 9 days without catching a prize, and that started getting them a little hot on it. Yeah, got a little pissed off, but he got them all pissed drunk, and the English found them at anchor. Didn't go too well. Fascinating stories, I tell you. And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on any of this. This is just what I remember pulling away from all these books that I read.
But that's the interesting part, is that all pirate stories are like this. Like, they all ended up as, almost every single one of them was like word of mouth, written down like many years after it happened, and like it's like, oh, this is what I hear. I hear this happened, and the whole army like took out the whole British Navy, and just these tall tales that keep growing and growing in the telling. So I guess we can continue that in these days, and really it's just tradition. Anyway, so we've got music and things. Which one do you want to do first? A hornpipe or the jig? All right.
Sure, why not?
A demure jig. Oh, those shoes are
I believe.
All right.
Warm up that dance
Exactly how they were used.
Exactly.
That's a historical reenactment.
Are we doing it? Are you doing it against this wall, or producer Liz? Against this wall? All right.
There you go.
All right.
Just like that.
Oh, look at that. That's so fancy.
Just don't go any further
Makes
back.
much more sense.
All right.
I'll catch ya.
You've got as
On
far
either
as you
side.
can go.
I guess.
We'll get in there.
Too far.
And just so you know, this is extremely slippery on our shoes, so this is like really exciting for at least us. I hope it's exciting for you guys.
Yeah.
This is
If
dangerous.
anyone falls, we all shout huzzah.
I like my dancing with a healthy dose of terror, you know? It's good.
The Geek and Sundry way.
I was focusing on not dying. I apologize to not.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I followed along. It did it. We did it. Woo! Well, huzzah! That was great. So tell us about that and how long you've been dancing and everything.
Oh, well, I've been dancing about 10 years. So the story for that particular dance, actually, the Scottish wrote the dance to make fun of the Irish, and specifically to make fun of Irish ladies washing the beer out of their husbands' shirts. If you'll notice a lot of the dance steps, you know, it's a lot of stomping and a lot of waving and a lot of, yeah. Interesting fact. There you go.
That's extremely specific. It's like with hula, like every move tells a story. In this case, the story is the Irish get drunk.
I feel like it's more chemically accurate to say you're washing the shirts out of the beer, but
Higher concentration.
That's accurate.
That's fantastic. But yeah, so you two do Irish, or I mean, you do Scottish dancing.
Mostly Scottish. I do a little Irish as well.
A little Irish. I've only been doing Scottish or any kind of dancing for about what is it, like 3 years now?
3 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We both do the Renaissance Fair, and she has been dancing Highland forever.
It's true. I've met Case of Highland Thigh.
Yes. Oh my God.
What is Highland Thigh?
one leg's bigger than the other one. That's
Feel my thigh.
She's not even tensing it. It's just hard
We
to
lost
run.
Erica.
This is very impressive.
it's like it's carved out of rock, isn't it?
Well, that's it for old Jane.
Wow. Arr. Shiver me timbers.
The classic pirate sound.
That's the sound of all the R's at the end of the
To roll their R's.
Are they?
The French pirates.
Yes. So she's been dancing Highland forever, and I decided I wanted to surprise her, and so I learned some Highland behind her back, and surprised her on stage, and realized it's a lot of fun, and you know it's great workout, and especially if anyone does ballet and they want to try one of these more folksy dances, Highland comes from a hybrid of ballet, so try it out. It's a lot of fun, and you can lose a lot of weight just putting it out there.
I'm listening.
Yes.
But Renaissance fairs and recreations of things. How did you two get into? How did all of you get into the pirate recreation?
Cam, you want to take this one first?
Captain?
Let's see. For me, it started back in God. How old am I? 2004, 2005.
Years, Captain. Don't
So, 2000 something. A couple friends and I decided we wanted to host a pirate event at Anime Expo, and
Anime Expo.
that's the most piratey thing ever.
That'd be the scurviest.
Literally nothing but stolen goods there. But so we
Back in the
wanted to
days
do-
of anime pirating.
We wanted to do a pirate cosplay gathering. We called it the Rum Party, so we invited everyone to have a cosplay gathering as pirates, and we served up iced tea and called it rum, you know, because we didn't want to get kicked out of the convention. And we had gambling tables, and we did a wench auction and a cabin boy auction and all kinds of stuff like that. And it took off, and we did that for some few years at conventions all over Southern California. And eventually I thought, you know, why don't we go do Renaissance fairs, which some of our members already were attending, and they've been telling us, come out and do Renaissance fairs. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to make you so much cool alcohol, bro. It's going to be great. Exactly like that. That's how they sound. And so, and
bro.
so we decided we'd go out and we took what we did at Anime Expo and we moved it to Renaissance fairs. And I wound up having so much more fun there that I gradually phased out doing it at conventions because it was more work and less play. And so that's, you know, I met Angelique and Rachel through mutual friends of Fair, and Ben through a mutual friend as well, and pretty much immediately recruited him because he sings like an angel.
Don't put me on the spot.
Maybe you'll have to lead
I don't
the
know
next
anything
one.
that I can sing for. It's just everything's copyrighted, man. A B C D. Oh wait,
That's beautiful.
wrong
A
key.
dying angel, but an angel also.
Hang on.
Fallen angel.
But yes, everybody at Renin Fairs knows each other. I think a lot of us have history at the fair. I myself used to gone to the Irwindale one for many years, and then also there was an Ojai Pirate Renaissance Fair. That one's especially nice. That one is focused more on piracy. You see a lot of pirates at the Renaissance Fair. It's not quite necessarily the right age and era. There's a lot of anachronisms there. The pirates, the blurred lines. So around the Renaissance was sort of more Sir Francis Drake and Granny O'Malley and a lot of pirates that were more Elizabethan and actually sponsored by Queen Elizabeth in the fight against the Spanish. And the golden age of piracy comes on a little later, sort of colonial era-ish, pre-colonial era.
Right, and that actually happened largely because Elizabeth passed away, and the king that followed her said, "I don't want any more privateers."
Yes.
And what do you do with
James-
thousands of privateers
James disbanded the
who
whole
are now
privateer
out of
system.
work? Oh well, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, and now we're pirates.
Right.
Which is why the golden age is after the Elizabethan period. But piracy very much was a thing during the Elizabethan time, as you named Drake, and there was Hawkins. There was lots of very famous pirates. They were just
The gentlemen pirates.
the English didn't call them pirates because they were privateers. The Spanish called them pirates.
Because they had English letters of marque.
Exactly.
If they'd had letters of marque written in Spanish, it might have gone differently.
Perhaps.
Do you want to do another shanty?
Yeah, I could. Which one do you think?
How about a shanty, Captain? Come on.
Oh, look who's getting so big in her britches over there. Must be all the Highland dancing. Your thighs are getting big, aren't they?
I don't know if you saw it, but I was quite impressive, Captain.
You were quite impressive.
I-
I was moved.
A full inch to the left.
Which one would you like?
Do Randy Dandy? What
Let me make sure I know the words to
do you
that.
want to do? Or what are you?
We can do the Darby Ram, which is
Darby
not so
Ram?
much a
Darby
shanty,
Ram.
it's more of a folk song, but it works.
Yeah. Darby Ram.
Okay, we can do the Derby Ram. It's the hardest one. Let's do it.
And then you can tell a little bit about what it is.
The Darby Ram is really just, it's a sort of a comedic song where the person telling the story is talking about this obscenely huge ram that they encountered while in the town of Derby. And then all the fun that comes along with seeing the biggest ram that ever walked the earth.
It's like a tall tale song.
Yeah, it is. It's a tall tale, and there's many different versions of pretty much every folk song and shanty that there is. We're going to sing a rendition, excuse me, that has more of a larger chorus than a sea shanty might have. So, basically, the lead singer will tell you a little tale about the ram, you know, an interesting factoid about the ram, and then the whole chorus goes a little something. And you messed me up during rehearsals because she knew the same words for the chorus, but a different melody.
But a different melody.
And now you've gone and corrupted my
Yeah.
mind with it. So I'm gonna try to sing my version. I might sing
Okay.
your version, and we'll go 3 sheets.
Well, we'll see which one wins.
I'll just start, and you guys can step on into the chorus as you pick it up. Right? Okay. As I came into Derby, 'twas on a market day, I spied the largest ram, sir, that ever was fed on hay. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen it same as I. This ram was fat behind, sir, this ram was fat before, and every time he hoofed the ground, he covered an acre or more.
And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads,
I never was one to lie, and if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen it same as I. The horns upon this ram, sir, they reached up to the sky. The eagles made their nest there, you could hear the young ones cry. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen it same as I. The tail on this ram, sir, it reached down into hell. And every time he waggled it, it rang old Nick's bell. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen the same as I. And all the men at Geek and Sundry is handsome, brave, and strong. And when they come right into port, the ladies come flocking along. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen the same as I. And if you don't believe me, sir, and if you think I lie, ask all these fine ladies here, they're better liars than I. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen the same as I. Huzzah! There is a very morbid verse that I left out, because by that point in the song, everyone's so attached to the Derby Ram, because he basically sounds like a giant horned teddy bear. But my favorite verse does go a little something like, and the man that slaughtered this ram, so was up to his scuppers in blood. The little boy that held the basin was washed away in the flood. And indeed, me lads, it's true, me lads, I never was one to lie. And if you'd have been in Derby, you'd have seen the same as I. So enjoy your nightmare fuel for seeing a toddler being washed away in a tidal wave of gore. I think it's funny.
It's like the worst version of Five-O.
Oh, should I give it?
The worst version of fun.
Should I give it a trigger warning?
Nah, that's me off.
The ram in chat's like,
Oh, it looked like the glitter bearding is coming along quite well.
B. Seems to be doing all right.
That's very good. Very good.
It does remind me of the Irish flag.
She's being very consistent.
Yes? Oh!
We were like, you know what? I told Gina, I was like, we should paint my face like the flag of our people.
Is that really what you? That's
We
great.
don't need a pirate flag. We just hang Eric's face.
Yeah. Just tie me to the stick.
rest of it.
A lot of people don't know the Irish flag is actually a guy in a garbage bag with his beer.
Irish have been trying to tell people that for years, but no one believes them.
Right. But sea shanties are funny in that, like, there's just like with the folk songs that we did for Gather Your Party or Gather Your Pub, it's just there's a million different versions of them, and so I've learned different ones than you have learned.
Oh, yeah.
And that's messed me up real good tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's
but,
okay, you don't need to know the
you know, but
melody.
that's the thing, is you don't need to know the melody
You
because
just sort of make
everybody's
it up
drunk
as you
and
go along.
You just ramble along.
It's all about the rhythm.
Yeah, just go with
It's a
it.
working tune so that you can work along and keep everyone at pace.
I always say the more people are
Rowing
singing, the
boats.
less they can tell that I'm messing it up.
Yeah, the Pirates of Penzance is not a documentary.
What? Okay, so when I was in high school, when I was in high school, I did a production of Pirates of Penzance where I was in the orchestra for it. Did you also do Pirates?
I've never done Pirates of Penzance, but it's near and dear to my heart.
Right. Oh, Gilbert and Sullivan.
They didn't let you play the Pirate King?
And the Pirate King.
Was that?
That's probably still copyrighted.
Yeah.
Still copyrighted. All right, a pirate. I sing what I want.
I didn't do it. I'm not the one that broke the rule. I just pointed it
I
out.
do feel like we're losing.
I think
out on
Erica
some
as a
things.
pirate king would be the most hilarious thing ever.
Pirate.
I like that.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
No, that's
like that.
Pirate drag king.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Should do gather your drag sometime. Gather
That's a
your
thought.
drag.
I'm not
Good
sure
night,
how to make
everybody.
a crazy language.
If you be wanting gather your drag, let us know. We got a makeup artist on staff. So
The show's taking a very different turn.
I'm gonna fiddle with me rope.
right, nut time.
Calling it now.
Wanna show me?
I
I'm
mean,
Show
terrible
you how
at
to
it.
tie him up.
Real quick.
Again, I stand by this. She is the worst
amazing.
knot tire in America. Not the whole planet, but America's a lot.
It's a big country.
Okay, we're gonna
All
try
right.
to teach
Let's see
Erica.
how I muck this up.
We're gonna try to teach you the bow line.
All right.
Okay? The bow line is a really easy knot
Okay.
for everyone except for you. And we're gonna just before they ask, you are right-handed, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no trickery here. We're both right-handed. Okay. So the bow line is used to make a loop in the rope that can be used for a number of things. If you want to run the rope around something or hit somebody with the rope, you know,
What?
whatever you may need a loop for. Hitting people, loops can do that.
Loops are good for all kinds of
Loops are
things.
good for so much stuff.
Are we
Sure.
still talking
There's
about
like
tying knots?
Pardon? All right, so you're gonna take this in your hand, right?
All right.
And make an overhand loop like that.
All right.
Okay, now this is important.
Overhand loop.
Okay, this is important. This is the pond. This is the tree.
The tree.
This is the fish.
The fish.
Okay, the fish
The fish.
is in love with the tree.
Oh.
Okay, and the fish is like, wow, this tree, it's so amazing. I'm gonna come out here and see what's going on. Oh my God, I have gills and I can't breathe out here.
no,
Oh, I'm
what's
dying.
in
But it
forbidden
flops
love?
around its forbidden love, the
Okay.
tree, and gets
All
back
right.
into the pond and realizes that it should probably just find someone else.
All right.
Yeah, no, what? Why? You did things. I didn't do anything. I
What did
wasn't
I
even-
do?
I don't know. I wasn't moving, and you were. This is the worst loop in America. Okay. We're gonna start back over. We're gonna take
All
the
right,
fish back
all right,
out.
the fish
The
is
fish is
back.
suffocating again.
I was caught up in this star-crossed love
I'm sorry.
story.
I didn't mean to make it so involved.
right,
I thought it
all
would
right.
help. It was obviously.
It was. A narrative usually
Take
helps
your
me.
fish. Take your fish.
All right.
Out of the pond.
All right,
Oh, I
out
love
of
this
the
tree,
pond.
but I can't breathe
Out of
because
the
I'm
tree.
stupid.
Oh, no.
Now, calm down. This is where you got really excited. Back into the pond.
Right.
Okay, in your right hand, take the tail.
Okay.
Take the loop.
Wait.
In your left hand,
Right.
take everything else. Kind of dress it up. Okay. Can you hold it all in one? How?
She didn't.
Why?
Loop at the back.
Why? You had one job.
That's another
be
pretzel.
Where did I go wrong?
Third time's the charm. Third time's
Where
the
did
charm.
I
Come
go
on.
wrong?
Come on. Give us a huzzah. Give us a huzzah. Come on, Erica. We can do this.
I just want the fish in the tree to be happy.
They're never gonna be happy.
Oh.
Okay. Take the pond.
All right.
Fish through here. Mind your fish, okay? Your fish
your
is very
fish.
rambunctious. Okay.
A very eager fish.
Gross. Okay. You got your fish, you got your
Where-
pond,
where
and you
does
just
the
pull
fish-
the, you just pull in the tree.
Did you do it?
You got it.
There you go. There you go. Now you just dress and set it so it's
All
nice
right,
and
where
lovely.
does this?
You just-
Where does this go? Where does the fish go at the
Okay.
end?
You just
All right, just
pull.
Okay.
You just pull with your.
All right.
There you
Take it
go.
out, you eat it for dinner.
There you go. You pull.
Huzzah!
Now you have a loop, and you can jump rope with it.
Ooh,
I would recommend you do.
it's
but
very small.
It's you're very small.
I am very small. Great, great. I did it!
You did it.
There you go.
Huzzah!
Do it again, but faster.
Oh God! Why?
Fish and tree.
Through the pond, around the tree.
No.
Back into the pond.
Good for the fish.
Boom! Easy money. This is a production-based industry.
That's true.
Careful, careful, careful. Rambunctious fish. There you go! Now she's got it. Now she's the second worst not tiring.
Huzzah!
We'll do another one after you've forgotten that one.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember what it was called?
This one.
Bowlin.
The bowlin.
Bowline. But bowlin.
Bowl-
We say bowlin because
Why do you
we've
say
been
things
drinking.
funny? on
Because
your-
I've been
on chips?
drinking for 7 years.
Oh. I see.
Non-stop.
All right.
Non-stop.
All right. Excellent.
Right? Non-stop,
That
basically.
is the pirate's life.
This is the pirate's way.
All right.
Helps with the scurvy.
But campaign. Why What system is it? 7 Seas?
5e.
Oh.
We are just we do a lot of homebrew. We be homebrewing a lot in our game. And so basically the idea is we trade off being DM, and so it's 5 of us and we call it rotating dungeon mastery. And
I like to call that democracy.
Democracy. Well, I'll float that to the group and see what they have to say. We'll have a vote.
Very piratical of you.
It's a long walk off a short pier for that joke.
I thought it was funny. It's still funny.
I'm so stressed out.
funny.
I would have kicked you off my ship like within 5 minutes of being on it. One pun, off you go.
Really, that's the lie.
One off you go. That's the line.
That's the bowling.
This is true. At the last fair, you definitely did tie a few people to trees. For
No, I
pirates.
did.
This is true.
You did
This
what?
did
True.
yes,
Yes.
shackles actually.
Yeah.
He shackled crewmates to trees for that
It's
joke.
punish
So
me
what you're
with
saying is,
puns.
if I want
It's
to
a
get
punishment.
tied up, I should do lots
You
of puns.
just did
I
it.
do what I want. I have the
no.
nicest hat. That's how
All right.
it works. Who brought the nicest hat today? He's in charge.
That's how they tell
Pretty much.
That's a sound system, and I
Clearly knows what
subscribe
he's
to it.
doing. He needs that hat for that.
One time, Angelique had 37 feathers in her hat. We still didn't listen to her, but
That seems like too many feathers.
There's
That's a
no
lot
such
of
thing as too
feathers.
many feathers.
if they fit,
Have a peacock on your hat.
if
It
they
is
fit,
fine.
it's acceptable.
That sounds like feathers of compensation to me. That's
Oh.
Too many
But
feathers.
you can use it as a pillow when you're done.
Angela doesn't have to compensate for anything.
No. All right.
It's sort of like printing too much money. It's good in theory, but then they all lose their value individually.
Well, what goes into
We're economists.
what goes into like pirate recreation? Do you? I mean, because you're on land, right?
I'm guessing pillaging.
Well, our group actually, for our fairs, when we're on, we have a smuggling game that we play with the kids. Where the kids,
Cool. Good.
we enlist for the kids.
Great.
You're a drug mule.
Education
No,
is
for kids.
historically accurate. So we have bags of loot that we.
What's in them?
It's just
Oftentimes, oftentimes it's
spices.
rocks.
It's rocks and
Whatever's
dirt
around.
and straw.
Don't ruin the illusion. It is spices and teas.
Oh, that's true. And
yes, we
and
are
the tears of the deer goose.
Yes. And
On a
Dreaded
good
deer
count.
goose.
Don't ask about the deer goose.
Don't ask about the deer goose.
I'm so curious
We
about
want
the
to
deer.
What
forget
is the deer goose?
I want to know about the deer.
We
goose.
want to forget the deer
God, you
goose.
would need an entire different theme night to talk about the deer goose, okay?
We've got an entire hour left.
There's not enough.
Deer goose. It's like a jackalope. It's a
You
magic
can't just
we
say,
broke him the
don't
deer
ask about the deer goose, not
didn't, though.
expect
I
me to
didn't.
immediately ask about the deer goose.
The first rule of
gonna
deer
need more
goose
for
is
this.
don't talk. The second rule of deer goose is don't talk about deer.
Don't ask about
I'm
the deer goose.
breaking the rules.
Well, we're a little derailed here. I'd like to talking
Bags of
back to
loot.
what we're
Bags of
talking
loot.
about. Yeah, so our group in particular, as was said, we do a smuggling game because for our part, we're trying to do a bit where we're portraying pirates in port, since as you said, it's on land. And pirates in port, believe it or not, they didn't go around saying, "Arr, we're pirates, mateys, ahoy," because that's you just didn't do it.
Just what is that big?
It's a
Shovel my
wonderful way
neck.
of getting
Sure,
arrested
sure.
immediately. What pirates did in port was they pretended that they were legitimate merchant sailors with all the goods they brought to sell off to shops and whoever else might be paying. So pirates didn't go after gold so much as things like linens, spices, food, rugs. We love rugs. But, rugs are great.
I mean, I stopped loving rugs.
And so
Ties the whole ship together.
and so our part
Yeah.
our part at fair is that we are playing that part. We're the pirates in port, and we're getting the peddling kids to help us get the supplies out to all the vendors. And so they go out and the vendors give them gold
So you
coins.
get children to do your dirty work for you.
Yes, well, why not?
That sounds
Who's
lovely.
No, it's I approve of
It's a
this.
solid business model.
I do. I believe that it should be implemented in all ports.
In every instance.
But there's groups.
I don't know that's all ports. It's all right.
But one thing that I always found fascinating about pirates is like you said, like there were sort of legitimate business practices that they had to do. And
Yep.
one thing that I talked about when I had my 10 minutes of solid pirate trivia was pirates were one of the first institutions to have workers' comp. So you would sign a contract at the beginning of your voyage saying that if you lost a leg or an eye or an arm, that it would be worth X amount of gold. So you'd get paid out extra amount from the booty that was procured if you lost body parts. So like, and the trigger finger was the one part of you that got the most because you can't fire a pistol anymore. You're a much less effective pirate. And it was very interesting, and there was a lot of, even though there was a captain, democracy was very well instituted among the pirate brethren. Lots of codes, and sometimes they would vote on things that were silly, we might say, things like that man is bad luck, we should throw him overboard, and they would have a vote in the crew, and if the man was thrown overboard, and then the bad luck continued, then the man who nominated the man to be thrown overboard would be tossed into the sea to appease that spirit. But it was democracy. It's a broken system, but it was the one they had.
It doesn't seem that broken to me.
You can't change the world all at once.
Seems perfectly reasonable.
No, but 2 guys at a time. Yeah, 2 guys at a time.
Sure.
2 pirates, 1 plane.
That's it. How are we doing?
I'd like to know about this pirate.
Tell me about this.
No.
Speaking of pirate democracy, one of the things that I read about that I found the most interesting was that the Caribbean pirates were some of the first to have voting equality, regardless of race or country of origin. Basically, if you were in a democratic crew, you had a vote, and it counted the same as any other man's vote in the crew. And that was before any countries were working that way, which I thought was amazing, because it was some time before countries were like, yeah, okay, that's fair, that's reasonable.
right.
You know, but pirates were like, yeah, hey, he can vote, he's working, let him vote.
I guess because, like, out of necessity, just the crews would be from all over.
Yeah.
So there was no way you really could implement any sort of hierarchy based on creed or, like, nationality or anything because, like, everyone was from everywhere. So.
No, and it's not to say they didn't have their cliques and their, you know, their old racisms and all that. But the fact that they even implemented it as a rule, that all men equally get a vote and a say in which prizes we chase, which ones we don't, what the articles of the crew are, I thought that was fascinating.
Which is one of the reasons why we hear about so many female pirates, because if they could do the job, then, like, they were voted up to the top, and they were respected just as well as the male pirates. So.
Yeah.
So many women pirate films just need to happen. Patriarchy.
Damn patriarchy.
Come on, they gave Elizabeth Swann 2 swords and made her like the best fighter in all the movies. Now, that's a start, right?
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
She went from being damsel in distress, from damsel in distress to warrior
feelings
queen.
about Pirates of the Caribbean. Danny, you go first.
Oh, those
Air your
grievances.
grievances.
You're gonna need a whole new night.
Can I just? I don't even know where to start with those movies. I just have so many problems.
Okay, they didn't know where to end.
That's also accurate.
The first one, that's where it should
The
be.
first one,
The first one is fine. It's got its problems.
It's amazing.
It's good though.
It's the perfect film.
It's good. It's got its issues. I take a lot of issue with the corsetry scenes because corsets aren't your enemy. But whatever. It's fine. So, it's fine. But the rest of them, dear God, just stop already. Just stop it.
Now, I do have to say, from the sequels, I did love Davy Jones. I love Davy Jones. I love Bill Nighy's performance as Davy Jones. Very cool, very original sort of monster villain design. Love the scenes with the Kraken. They're still some of the best scenes put to pirate film are the scenes.
I saw the second one and it broke me heart, and I said no more. So I did not see any past that second one. Because I love that first one. I loved it so much. In my driver's license, fun fact, I'm wearing a Pirates of the Caribbean medallion.
Nice.
to this day.
That's not embarrassing.
That's a bit of a lot.
That's totally normal, Erica.
This was an intervention.
Well, in my senior year of
This was a terrible time to have an intervention. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there.
why did we dress like pirates?
We are here to
We're here to talk about your pirate problem. We've all come together.
She is making us enable her addiction. By throwing
Not the time.
It was to ease her into the whole situation. It does not just shock her.
Actually,
false sense of security.
yeah, my friend sent me apparently at some point I hacked into his website when we were here, and I said, "Avast, it be Erica the fearless, these scurvy dogs," and just like changed all the language to be piratical.
Lord.
He sent it to me, and it's in papyrus font, and it's terrible. So that was.
That'd be a crime against
Oh
us.
no.
I don't know if I was doing it ironically or if that was the most piratical.
Probably
font.
not back then.
I loved Pirates of the Caribbean. It was my favorite. Apparently, we're supposed to check in with the glitter. What's going on over there?
Gina, kill me.
I can't do it.
But I look great.
What is going on?
You gotta bust out.
I
Wake
died.
up.
I can't really answer that question.
I
What's up?
dubbed thee to wake up.
Ah. And believe it or not, that actually works. So next
does.
time you come across somebody who's unconscious,
Just dub.
dub them.
Rip. You got. Come on.
Oh, I gotta Hulk
You're
this out.
You
Here,
gotta
hold
Hulk
that for
out.
me. Can I?
Hulk out.
Hey. Oh, in spirit of WrestleMania this Sunday. Oh, it's got the thing on it. I felt so strong for a second. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's right. It's for that.
Oh. Mayhem and destruction.
So remember to look around you when you're throwing things off of your body. That's what this all was about. Everything has been building up so we could tell you not to knock shit over when you rip out of a garbage bag.
So, are you allowed to come over here or
Nope.
not? Because
Nope.
All right.
I am not allowed on the set.
Oh,
Gina Dunn hath. She hath. I'm quarantined.
Don't put my foot down.
Yes, I have. Unfortunately, yes. Glitter makes you. Glitter makes you something of a patient zero.
yeah. Let's get a close up there. Oh,
Yeah.
look at now. You can see it sparkle.
You gotta give the wink. I'll do the Vogue for you.
You look like a very flamboyant leprechaun.
That is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
It's great.
You're beautiful, Eric.
I know.
Why did we do this again? And who is Zazit?
Zazaret. Yes, we did this because I cracked a joke on Minds and Crafts a while ago, and the internet's holding me to it. And Zazaret is an NPC in the Star Trek RPG that I run, who has become known as Stupid Sexy Zazaret because he's an Orion. He's actually a pirate. He is an Orion space pirate that the Ox crew and the fans of Shield of Tomorrow have come to love because he is.
Stupid and
He
sexy.
is pansexual and down to clown with everybody, like Orions typically are. And yeah, and so they won't let it go. They just keep bringing it up. Hashtag stupid sexy Zazaret is all. Yep, there it is. Hello. Yep. And so that's Zazaret.
Do you propose to get rid of this when this is all over?
Who am I killing?
I mean, I meant like, were you gonna get the beard off? But is that a thing that's gonna happen to?
No.
kill me.
I would never kill you. Made my face look like the flag of our people. I would never do that. How am I getting this off? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
How am I gonna get?
Quite.
Well,
He can't.
I don't know. I might just let Punky lick it all off my face so that I can see if she gets glitter poop. That would be kind of funny. That would be it might be an animal rights thing, so maybe not, but.
It's makeup safe glitter.
Oh, never mind. Then I might eat it. No, but. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go home after I scare people and just scrub it off.
By scare, do you mean dazzle?
I think people are not gonna be prepared for what comes out of them when they see me. They're gonna be like, and something is gonna unleash.
Be a trendsetter.
You're gonna
Yes.
be pulling glitter out of your beard for 7 years.
Yes, I've been. I know. I was warned.
Way
Yeah,
down the line.
Yeah.
I prepped for it, but
I feel like we
this
need
is
like.
not the first time we've done this, and the last time they had to shave.
Yep.
Oh no.
I'm
Yep.
so sorry.
Tell people it's a dog. So Punky is my. Punky.
Oh my God!
Sure thing.
Child is going to lick my face when I get home.
Or just
Because I want to see glitter poop.
Punky's some guy that I visit at the at Glendale Public Library. He just hangs out outside, and every now and then I walk up and been like, "Hey, dude, if you've got like 10 minutes, could you just get this side?" And he'll just. It's bonding. Like, you know, it's nice to bond with strangers sometimes. It's because I've been to Burning
Well,
Man.
they're not
That's
a
what
stranger
happens.
now.
They're not a stranger now. I know what he had for lunch. Oh, yes. I'm going to post a picture of Punky on my Twitter right now, so everyone will know. Everyone will know.
It's not the actors that played Punky.
It's not that. No, everyone asked me that. I named her Punky because I wanted to be able to call her Punk Ass as a nickname. That's not the nickname she got. Her full nickname is Fraulein Punky von Wuffenstein. And that's on her adoption certificate. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah,
In case anyone wanted to know that pertinent piece of information.
I did.
Ah, never mind. She has a lot of nicknames.
Right.
Punky von Wuffenstein, the Duchess of Punkleton,
We'll do that one.
Lady Fluffneck, Cuddle Bitch. Here we go. I will hashtag it Punky.
Hashtag Punky.
Hashtag Punky. Yeah, Erica, you know Punky.
Punky's adorable, and I wish she could come visit.
I know,
We
me
cannot
too.
do gather your dogs anymore. Everybody, so please stop
know.
asking.
Wouldn't that have
We
been
want to
rad?
do it, but we cannot any
Okay,
longer.
I have now tweeted a picture of my puppers Punky. So you can.
Beautiful.
I feel like we need like a big we needed spirit fingers or something like a close. Can we get
something,
close
right?
up and spirit fingers or something?
Spirit fingers? Is this spirit fingers? Or is this just
Those aren't
Jasmine's?
spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
Try again, but do a green steel.
I don't know what green steel is.
Is
Oh,
that
it's that blue
blue
steel? Shit. I needed Xander to coach me
You
through
gotta
this
turn.
stuff.
Okay,
I don't know it.
it's a turn, and it's
It
like.
does.
But you gotta do the spirit fingers. It's both. Okay, try again. It's
Man, I
okay.
suck at
It's
this.
only your first time.
Okay.
You get one. Now you gotta nail it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
You can do this.
All right.
Huzzah!
I'm feeling my. Okay.
Give another one if you do it right. Nailed it.
Thanks.
Did it.
I was
Did
channeling my inner Xander. Just trying to get that going. Yeah, I feel good now. I feel good. I feel ready.
You should feel good.
Yeah, I feel ready.
Your face is ready.
Is it?
Yeah.
But for what? Do you have a controller? Gina and I are literally going to sit over here and play some Nintendo now. You couldn't find it? You went for a charger?
Wait, are you really asking the?
It's in my desk somewhere. We're having conversations with Denoba. Denoba's supposed to be supplying me with video game material.
Does anyone else's beard want to get glittered?
Yeah. Are you sure? You feel good about it afterwards,
I should have
Pilgrim?
given myself a glitter beard.
You want to? You know what I could do is I could shave this off. And
I mean,
just
do you have
send it to you.
guyliner over there?
What is it?
Do you want guyliner?
I don't know what that is.
When you put eyeliner on a guy.
Hashtag
Oh,
masculinity.
it's a pun.
Well, wordplay? I'm not sure.
Oh, can I just
Portmanteau.
say that really, in all honesty, Barbossa was my favorite part of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, all I wanted to see were the Barbossa scenes. But I'm not gonna lie, Keith Richards, he was so badass. He only had like what 12 lines in that whole like trilogy. Yeah, he played himself. But the moment where he holds up the shrunken head when Jack is asking how his mom is and just holds it up, it's great. Great, I love it. Barbossa, yes, Barbossa is my favorite pirate.
But am I giving you guyliner?
Oh, we're back to that. Yeah, sorry. We're back.
You
Sorry.
tried to distract, but I remember.
In all honesty, ADD kind of. What's that?
You're already in the chair.
I'm already in the chair.
You're in the chair. I'm giving you guyliner.
All
You
right.
don't get a choice.
I'll get your controller.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Thank you for the idea, Erica.
I'm
Yeah.
full of good ideas.
It's
Yeah.
Because Guyliner is fun to say.
I know. I know.
Like saying it. I would just always call it Guyliner, even for myself. Like I'm gonna put on my Guyliner just because it's fun.
Makeup is truly gender neutral,
It's
so I don't feel the need to
true.
qualify if I'm
No,
going to
I completely agree. I just think it's more fun to say Guyliner than it is to say eyeliner.
I like portmanteaus quite a lot. I'm a fan of portmanteaus.
That's what I'm
One
saying.
thing
We got
about
to hang out.
pirates and eyeliner that I've always wondered, because you often see pirates with eyeliner even before Pirates of the Caribbean. I wonder if it's the same thing as the football players with the black, that pirates actually had
It was
eyeliner
to.
be
It was.
on the
It's
seat.
well.
was
It's
cold.
to reduce glare
Glare coming off.
from the
Trivia
sea.
thing to have.
Yes.
And they're no stranger to
just thinking,
theatrics.
wouldn't it
I
be
mean,
cool
the
And
thing that we never
it
talked about
just
with Black
makes your
Beard
eyes look
is
nicer.
These amazing wicks that he tucked into his beard. So when he came out of a cloud of smoke, he would look like a crazy phantom. So you just saw this huge, like this big bearded figure,
not
or
eyeliner.
like emerge from smoke with fire around his face.
And he was quite
Like-
tall. He's
Ooh,
something
I
like
got a
6
question
and
for
a
you
half
guys.
feet tall.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know what y'all's opinion on Black Sails is. Cause
So good.
is it
Okay,
good? Because
so like-
Bear McCreary did the soundtrack and it's amazing.
So good. Now, the first season
amazing.
is a lot of lore building, and it's a bit slow,
But
but
it takes off.
it takes off. Season 2 just it
That's the
never
thing.
stops.
So I started it,
And it's
and
so good.
I started it, and it was a bit slow, and I also felt like I was being pandered to. It's like, oh man, there's a bunch of pirates, and it's like historical figures, and like sex scenes and everything. It was like they were trying to do. They were like, we need to
It
do
was like
Game of
Christmas.
Thrones. It was, and it was like, we know exactly what you want. Here it is. And also they were trying to do Game of Thrones, but it was with pirates.
Sort of, yeah.
But I don't know. I could pick it up again.
Oh, it's solid.
Well,
Oh, Game of Bones!
Game of Bones!
Game of Bones!
Game of Bones. You're welcome for that.
I don't want to spoil it, but it's got the most comedic action scene in season.
Oh, I do have a second. Look at that. It's kind of.
There's a bit where one pirate rescues another pirate, and he immediately regrets it because now he has to fight a big guy.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's amazing.
Because I'm like,
Solid
Did
scene.
anybody play the Assassin's Creed pirate game?
A little bit.
Black flag. Solid game.
Because of the shanties. I was researching.
Is it good? Because I kind of want to play it now.
It's a wonderful, solid game.
Is it on the PS4? Because that's the only one that I have.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go home and download it after this.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap now.
Oh, sweet! I like cheap
Yeah,
things.
3 years old.
I never finished it. I never finished it. I don't think I've ever
It's
gotten
5 years
to.
old now. You can
Without
get it for a
spoiling, the ending of that game gave me feels like I hadn't felt in a video game.
I remember spending a lot of time at
Solid
like
ending.
Google.
Yeah, you know
Right?
that,
the most
Like-
piratical of
that's
like half of, like half of what you do is you're like at this, you're at this like tech company
they
or something.
replaced the Abstergo lab sequences with
The idea is that
Abstergo
you're like a
company.
you're like a
designer.
game designer,
Yeah.
and you gotta
But-
walk around your office being a developer.
But that game's segments in the modern world are very limited, very short.
I remember them
versus that
being long.
Well, they feel like they're forever, but they're not.
But yes,
They're quite
the
short.
soundtrack to that was great. They
Yeah.
sing a lot of the songs that we were singing tonight.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right. And then yes, so that one. But also my favorite pirate game is Monkey Island. Anybody else? Anybody else play Monkey Island?
Yeah, of
Monkey
course. Even the new
Island.
Telltale ones that were just okay. But I grew up like the insult sword fights were my favorite puzzle in the Curse of Monkey Island. Just like so ridiculous. I remember being up till like 2 in the morning. Me and my buddy were like 12, 13. That probably dates me. Don't look it up. But we'd stay up all night trying to figure out like which jokes and rhyme schemes.
You
got
fight
us to
like a
the
dairy
next.
farmer. How
So
appropriate.
good. I love those games and making the snake cough, spit up the key item with Ipecac, which is how I learned what Ipecac is. Video games teach you things.
The score, the music was incredible. That's just like
I love all those old LucasArts games.
they're so
I just got
good.
Thimbleweed Park just because I love adventure games. but
yes,
I like
Thimbleweed
so
Park
much.
is terrific by Ron Gilbert, who did Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle and the other one and Monkey Island. I met Ron Gilbert at a GDC when he was like showing off Thimbleweed Park, and I just like he's the only one that I've ever fangirled out on. But because I also love his humongous games, the like Freddy Fish and everything. But yes, Monkey Island is my favorite one, and there is for those of you who played Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, which is deals with with Henry Avery and his treasure. There is a very obvious Monkey Island reference in that one,
Do they
and
go
like
to
a lot
Monkey
of
Island? Is it that
no
obvious?
like Guybrush is in it, and like and you find it.
His bones. It's
You
super
see
weird looking.
you see dead Guybrush.
It would be though.
It was great. So sorry for that spoiler alert. Spoilers. It's a very small part of the game, but it's a fun Easter egg for those of you who catch it.
Oh, I guess I didn't know, please.
But then the Sea of Thieves is great, and Pirates is.
I haven't
hot
played
new
it
thing.
yet. It looks.
It's fun. You'd like it,
great.
and especially it's fun if you like you're role playing with your crew and getting drunk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everything. Yes.
You get to see
So what you're saying is that it's important to be drinking while you play Sea of
Yes.
That's right.
yes.
That's right. Drinking, and you drink in the game, and you can
Just
Yeah, I
drink
heard-
a lot.
just
I've
drink a
heard you
lot.
can puke into a bucket.
You can
and
puke
then
into a
throw it
bucket and throw it.
at people.
And also, if you vomit on somebody, then their screen gets blocked with vomit. Which is why that joke in your bit.
Oh,
That joke in your bit.
The bit that I didn't understand. I just did some jokes.
Now you know.
Now I know.
But speaking of the sea shanties, do you wanna do another one?
Aye, let's have
Is there
a
another one?
shanty.
Good.
Huzzah, let's sing.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Are we? It's only 10:13. Okay.
We
Let's.
got a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm thinking because I want to leave her Johnny for like the last one. That's a good. That's a good farewell.
Randy
Randy Dandio. If you forget,
I gotta cock that up. I feel
do you
like
know
I'm
any
gonna
of the
cock
verses?
I don't know the verses.
All right. You can pull them up on Google.
I mean, we do have these magical devices that we can
I
possibly
don't know what you
use.
speak of.
I don't know either, but I'm
Nelson's
just
blood?
saying it's a possibility.
Oh, we could do High Barbary as well.
Aye.
That's one of those.
Hi, Barbary.
High Barbary is really easy.
Sure.
Last time I said it was easy, I was just lying. This one really is easy. So you guys will just again. I'll tell you guys a story about this shanty. So this shanty is being sang from the perspective of some sailors along the coast of North Africa, High Barbary, and they encounter another ship at the sea. And this is the story about that meeting. Okay, so there were two lofty ships from old England sailed, blow high, blow low, and so sailed we. One was the Prince of Luther and the other Prince of Wales, all cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Aloft there, our bully boatswain cried, blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Look ahead, look to stern, look to windward and to lee, all cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. There's naught upon the stern, sir, there's naught upon the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. There's a lofty ship to windward, she's sailing fast and free, all cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh hail her, our gallant captain cried. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Are you a man of war or a privateer, said we, all cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh no, I'm not a man of war nor privateer, said he. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. But I'm a salt sea pirate out a-looking for my fee, a cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. 'Twas broadside to broadside, a long time waiting.
Blow high, blow low,
And so sail we, till at last the Prince of Luther shot the pirate's master away, a cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. O quarter o' mercy, those pirates then did cry, blow high, blow low, and so sail we. But their ship we made a coffin, their grave we made the tide, a cruising down along the coast of High Barbary. And that's that. That bit I cocked up. There's two ways to say it. You can say a long time lay we or a long time we lay. And I just said bleh.
You chose some somewhere in between.
The more
There's a
shanties I
third
know,
option.
the more
There's
shanties I
the one in
know, the more I
between.
just mix them up.
Always a third.
So I apologize for that subpar rendition.
It was great. It was great.
It was
I thought it was
accurate.
very piratical.
It was accurate. It was accurate.
I realized that in our talking about pirate films, the one that we neglected to talk about, which is possibly the best pirate film ever.
Hang on.
is-
Yes! I was waiting to bring it up!
I was gonna go with Goonies, but I like that too.
Goonies is pretty good.
That's-
pretty good. Oh.
No, but
Up at Treasure Island. It's more.
Goonies does not have Tim Curry.
have you all seen Cutthroat Island? It is so delightfully awful.
That's actually one of Gina's favorite films, right?
It's-
Cutthroat Island.
It is so delightfully awful.
Cutthroat Island is so fun.
Yes.
That movie has one of the best freaking soundtracks. And let me just say too,
great.
it was way before its time, and nobody got that it was a tribute to the old Errol Flynn films. Everyone thought it was like incredibly campy, and like it crashed
It is.
horribly in the box office, and it hurt Gina Davis's career. But it is way before its time. It was a great fun film. It was fantastic. I love that movie.
We gotta love Gina Davis.
Yeah.
When she pulls out the 10-barreled flintlock.
Yeah. One of my favorite moments is when they let go of the rope.
Amazing.
I love that when they let go of the rope and just fall into the and you watch because it's a cut. It's a special effects cut where they're falling off of this cliff after they let go of the rope, and the waves are supposed to hit the waves, but they chose the wrong footage because as the waves come up, you see they're clearly about to smash into the rocks, and then the water rushes up. But there's this great line that he follows it up where he's like, "Love, who can explain it?" And they just move on. Like it was really, really funny. But it was great. Who is it? Patrick Modine? Is that the other guy who was in it?
No, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like they wanted
Matthew
Carrie
Modine.
Elwes. and he
Matthew
was like,
Modine.
no.
Yeah. No, that was a fun movie. But yeah, what was the other one you said? Somebody else said something? There was
Muppet Treasure Island.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, but
It's not necessarily piracy, but Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World is an amazing film. That is an incredible film. Yeah. I just want to do this real quick. I recommend this to everybody. I mean, I've actually got this on my phone right now. But if you get a chance, I cannot recommend this enough. If you get a chance and you're on Audible and you want to download a great audiobook, get Treasure Island narrated by Alfred Molina.
Oh.
It is incredible. Highly, highly recommend it. It's so fun. But yeah.
I've been reading that book to my son, and now I feel like I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna play that.
You're like, well, hell, it's Alfred Molina. Like, what do you do? Are you picking the game?
I wasn't.
Super Nintendo over here. Gina's
fun
just
fact,
gonna play my Legend of Zelda save. That's fine. That's
Mom
What are you
worked
talking
on-
about? I
she was
haven't
an
hit a
editor
single
on
button.
Cutthroat Island.
that's you. You're playing.
Yeah.
No, it's
I was an
not.
editor on Cutthroat
Okay, you're
Island.
wrong.
She has insane stories from
But it-
that shoot.
Right,
Like because
right.
like halfway through, all the film went missing, and there was rumors that they were trying to like that the director had like tossed it overboard in order to like get the insurance money because they knew it was gonna bomb. So I don't know. I don't know if I can like. Yeah, I don't know. There are honest to God like spy thriller stories from that set, and so I don't know. Maybe I'll get her to tell them one day.
See, I loved my favorite bit in the film was that her map is her father's scalp, with a tattoo on it of a map on his head.
Great.
And she keeps her father's scalp just tucked in the front of her pants at all times. That's every time she pulls out the map. She's like, well, look at the map.
I've never actually seen it. Never actually seen it.
horrifying.
That's where it goes. Right. Yeah.
No one will ever look here,
Talking about
right?
Errol Flynn in
Never
the
look at that
chat.
the same way again.
Oh, and
Errol
Captain
Flynn is-
Blood.
Oh, but one can't forget Hook.
Oh.
Dustin Hoffman.
Hook is one of my childhood favorites.
Those eyebrows, man.
Princess Bride doesn't count. As much as
No,
I
the Dread Pirate Robin.
Okay,
That's
Princess
not a
Bride is
pirate
my
movie.
favorite
No, it's
movie,
not a
but it's
pirate
not a
movie,
pirate
no.
movie.
But well, yes.
There's a pirate in it.
One of the main characters is a pirate.
Yes, but it's not a pirate movie.
I do not think that word means what you think.
That's 7 words.
Inconceivable.
A fun fact about me as Danny, The Princess Bride was the first play that I ever did, and I played Vizzini. I played as a 10 or 11-year-old. I played Vizzini in a community theater production of The Princess Bride. So fun facts about me.
Adorable.
It was pretty fucking precious.
Right. I guess Hook is Hook a pirate movie or is it a Peter Pan film?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't call Peter Pan a pirate movie.
No, but Peter
Peter
Pan
has more pirates than at least Princess Bride does.
Treasure Planet. That is.
Oh, that's
That's a good
Sobbed like
I just saw that for the first time.
So good.
yeah.
Remember when Disney used to do hand-drawn animation?
That. Oh.
Back in the day.
Those were the days.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find
I
it.
think Hook is a pirate movie because there are plot elements that do develop with the pirates.
absolutely.
I would agree with that.
It's the pirate
main focus of the film.
Absolutely.
So, fun fact: my dad worked on Hook.
Erica,
of course.
lying now.
Of course.
Oh, where her pirates.
She's just making all of this
Pirates, I
up.
guess.
Making all of it up.
Okay, let's pick a movie so Erica can be like, my uncle worked on that.
Next, my aunt is Johnny Depp. How big is your family?
Colorful family.
So far, she's only mentioned parents.
That's true.
That's true.
She
might have a
said
third
she had
one.
a mom who did something and a dad who did something. So let's be fair, she's only talked about her parents.
But yes,
That's two
Hook,
more than I'm comfortable with.
Hook. So I got to visit the set during the mermaid scene, and so you can imagine what that was like for like a 7-year-old.
Sounds
I hope this
amazing.
doesn't awaken anything deep inside.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything deep inside of me.
Oh, the things that were awoken that day.
Ron Howard voice. It did.
It turned out it did change a lot of things.
All right. Do you want to clover the clover?
Clove hitch.
Clove hitch.
Clove hitch.
Clove
That's
hitch.
one.
I'm going to teach you guys how to use a clove hitch, which is there's two ways to do it, but we're gonna do the midline.
I see Hydro Snail is in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
Hey,
Right. Thank you, Devin.
We love
Love
you,
that guy.
Ryan.
I don't love you.
I've known him since he was 13.
Ryan been in the chat? Has he seen?
Yeah. How much
you
did
seen-
you see the glitter beard? Show him the glitter beard. Yes.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. You have an
Hey.
Overlord minion.
There is. I'm gonna find this. I swear to God. There's a Disney movie that I watched about piracy. It was the first pirate movie that wasn't Princess Bride that I watched as a kid. I'm trying to find it.
Goonies.
Goonies, of course. Yeah. We already said Hook. Oh my God, I'm gonna find it.
Castaways. or-
Castaways.
Castaways! And she sings this. It's like Haley Mills, and she sings this really beautiful song.
No, wait,
and there's
that's
a
not it.
really handsome young
No,
man
Haley-
who's like
Haley Mills is
really
in it.
old now or something.
Shit, I thought that was it. It's not Castaways. I thought it was Castaways. It's about a kid that gets he's a Dutch shipwrecked.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love Gabriel Bryan played the captain that ended up taking over. It's this cheesy Disney movie. It's about this Dutch kid that goes to sea to get money for his family. It's very
Yeah, his whole ship is taken over by a pirate crew.
yeah.
But then they're shipwrecked, and the pirates are trying to find buried treasure, and the kid finds it first, and
And he totally pulls a Home Alone and builds all these traps on the island.
Basically, Pirate Home Alone.
Look this up. I want to see what
Yeah,
this
sure.
is.
Oh my God, Castaways. Yeah.
Shipwrecked.
Or shipwrecked. Bloody hell. Yes, shipwrecked.
I just thought
My
about that
enthusiasm.
film the
I don't know how
other day.
Sam lives like this. No, not shit.
It's really fun.
Aw. Somebody in the chat mentioned the pirates who don't do anything from VeggieTales, and if that were not copyrighted, we would be singing it right now.
I.
All right. Clovefish.
So we're gonna teach Erica the clove hitch. Okay. So this is tied with the middle of the line, so you don't need to use the tail.
Okay.
Okay. Now this one can be used to if you're basically going to tie something off and you want the knot to be very strong and to hold, or if you want to make makeshift handcuffs, which is what we're gonna do.
That was a sex joke.
Yay, handcuffs!
She's gonna go.
Now I need to.
Honey, look what I learned. Wink.
All right. So take the middle of the line.
All right.
Okay.
It's already knots in the line.
What have you done? How did you even do that?
I'm bad at tying knots. What can I say?
Not when you do it by accident.
Not.
To the plane.
Middle of the line.
I'll kill all
Dude.
myself.
To the punishment tree with you. Okay. So you're gonna make
You
a.
can use this to tie someone to the punishment tree.
And
I could using the clove hitch. Using the clove hitch. Practical.
So then you have
Please
to jump
stop
over the
talking
tree.
about the punishment tree and knots and I'm making this very difficult.
I
on
will
me.
not be a part of that. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying.
Write the fanfic. Get
You
back
know
to
what, Erica?
it. Arr.
All right. So you're
Shiver
gonna
me
make a
timbers.
overhand loop. There's no fish in this one. Sorry.
Tell me a story with it.
A love story.
Okay. So
It's so fine. It's fine. Just
you make an overhand loop.
Right.
Then you make another overhand loop.
Tulips are in love.
And the second overhand loop says, "Let me in the back door." That's the second.
salty dogs.
All right, so you take the second overhand loop. This should be the one.
All right.
Do yours look like mine?
No. Yes.
No, yeah, you've done it.
Yes.
Fine.
I've done
Okay, so you
it.
take the second one, you put it underneath the first one. Okay? Now already the knot is set. You got to put it around an object. Use your foot. Okay? Use your foot, and then you just pull in two different directions. Like that. Those are not two different directions.
Not towards you, but out.
Do you know what geometry is? Two different directions. There you go. Okay, this is.
Why is mine ugly?
Okay, part of it is the shape of your shoe. Full disclosure.
How dare?
Part of it is the shape of your
Dare you?
Well, it is. Okay. All right, so then you've got your tail, and you can just do a couple of quick half hitches like
You
this.
have an entire crew.
What
You
does-
can volunteer to be a demonstration.
I could do that, yes.
Wait.
But it's funny like this.
What?
But it's okay, because next we're going to use Angelique. So,
You did volunteer.
I did. I
That
volunteered.
was,
Are people volunteering to get tied up?
all right. Who wants to be
That sounds
tied? Who
uncomfortable.
wants to be tied up? It will not be pleasant.
I
This is hemp rope.
Yeah.
All right, can we?
Good me. Come on.
Yeah, we'll tie them up.
It's time both
All right.
to each
All
other.
right.
They're gonna get clove
will.
hitched.
So fun.
Okay. So,
Clove hitch.
All right.
yeah.
Pay attention at home, kids. Okay. All right, so where are you going? The wrist
I don't
on
know.
this
All
side.
right.
No. Yeah.
I don't think there's enough.
Right over my
Real
head.
All
bad.
right.
Wow.
This way. I'm trying to frame us.
Right.
You make a loop.
Make a loop.
You make another loop.
Wait. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Goes under it.
Friday night.
Goes in through the back door. Don't get excited now. Remember rambunctious fish, okay?
Mine is problematic.
Why are you like? No, don't panic. Stay calm.
Why?
Just put it. Go on, put it on now. There you go. Now pull it in two different directions. They must be opposite directions, or everything will fall apart and everyone will die.
Did I do it right?
It looks correct to me. A couple half hitches, like so.
Half inches. What are half inches?
They're basic pitch knots, okay? It's really super easy.
Yes, sir.
Try not to
Basic
panic.
pitch knots. I love it.
Forget what you do on the internet.
They're the type of knots that you could tie by accident.
All right.
Sorry if that's too tight.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay, there you go.
Hey.
Why are there splinters in your rope?
Because it comes from the Geek and Sundry studio, all right? Oh, we have a special guest? Ooh. Who do we got?
Ta-da!
Be
I heard tell that there might be a young pirate wench who's ready to captain her first ship.
Aye, that be me, sir.
That be you. Well then, a captain needs a few essentials that I may have brought once I get this away.
Aye, buckle that swash.
You need your own baldric and sword.
Oh, God.
Here, nope.
Nope.
Yes, again. There we are.
Nope.
There we are.
Aye.
This be the very sword that Captain Jack done left behind everywhere he goes. We'll tighten that in a minute, but here you go.
All right.
You also need your own belaying pin. This one is crew friendly. And then, in case you're ever challenged to a duel because someone doesn't like your boots, your own pistol. Non-functioning, of course, because what fun would that be? But this one, modeled off the French, those who made parley. But here you go.
I've got to figure out.
That is your first task. How do you carry on?
How do I do this? How do I do this?
I've also come because I've actually brought a few swords. And if you are interested in learning a few swashbuckling moves.
I am.
Yes, I like the clapping.
Thank you to the captains.
Captain, may I borrow this one?
Not at all. She's
All right.
an independent woman.
She don't need no man. Unless it's to crew her ship.
Aye.
Yay!
I need men.
Oh, okay, all right. Internet, have fun with that one. All right, so let's untie this one, and I think you would hurt me if I didn't let you do this as well.
Yep.
So let's untie those two.
All right.
Would you hold on to
Very
this
well.
for her? Aye. All right, we're going to fly. A seagull will fly this in. A purple-haired siren. Oh, it's yes. Oh, thank you, yes.
That's not the worst.
All right, who's got the smaller hands? I think maybe.
I have very little hands.
All right, you get.
Where does the Belaine one go?
I do whatever you want.
Aim for the eye.
Aye, Captain.
All right, so we are using aircraft aluminum swords, the same kind we use in Hollywood. All right.
Oh.
Yes. So let me go in the middle here. Here, hold this too, just in case you need to challenge yourself. Yes. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is learn how to stand like a pirate in a fight.
I be wearing stilettos, so we see how it goes.
It's
We see
whatever
how
you
it
want
goes.
because we're pirates. That was a trick. It's just. Are you ready? Do you have a sword?
Aye.
Then you're ready to fight. Here we go. But let's put it right.
This all seems very safe.
All right, so the first things first is we're going to salute our opponent because we feel bad for them because they're going to die and we're going to look epic. So let's salute and a little swish. A swish with a head bow. Yes, excellent, most excellent. Oh, yes, very good. Very good. Would you want to come in on this?
Kind of.
All right, we have the cabin lady.
Probably shouldn't run into the sword.
That is rule number 2. Rule number 1, look good. All right, now that we've saluted, we are going to, with our right foot forward, we're going to advance. And basically, we're going to take a step forward, and when our foot comes down, we're going to hit with our heel first, and then our toe. So it's going to go a heel, a toe, a heel, a toe, a heel. You have to say it. A heel, a toe. So here we go. A heel, a toe, a heel, a toe, a heel, a toe. And then reverse. We're going to go back, and it's actually going to go a toe, a heel. Ready? A toe, a heel, a toe, a heel.
A female heel?
A toe, a heel. I got that joke. All right, here we are. All right. Next, we're just going to go completely straight to the advanced because we don't have a lot of time.
Aye.
Because there was a lot of traffic in the shipping lanes. All right. So we're going to do a lunge. So normally we would take a little step and the back foot would follow. But no. You're going to take a very large step. And then the back foot is going to stay. And we're going to lunge into it. And once we get here, we're going to take the tip and thrust it into our opponent. Now, and then you're going to put it all together. So you're going to go, hi-ya! That's good, yes, big mouth, very wide, in case anyone wants to throw any treats into it. Very important. All right, so, and thrust. Oh, it's very slippery and I didn't stretch.
Oh!
Back, we're going to,
Never skip leg day.
Now you stretched. All right, for this next part, I need a volunteer.
Aye.
All right. So stand here, everyone give us a little room. We're going to do what is called Little Pirates.
Oh, Little Pirates. I know this.
You know this one.
I do this. I show. You don't have an aluminum sword.
No, I don't.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start.
a real one.
We're going to start at the
like
bottom.
this.
Hey, all right. Yes. Captain Rockwood.
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh boy.
I'm sure it will end well, Kitty. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to click, and then we're going to make a circle to the outside. And let's scoot
So
away.
like this, and then all the way around.
You're gonna make this, arc shape, and you're gonna hit with the true side of your blade, and you're gonna hit to the bottom, and then to the top.
All the way around. All the way, all the way.
Not yet.
Whoop.
This is Little Pirates.
All right, fine. I just
Captain Ishii is an
this.
advanced sword fighter. So this is Little Pirates, and you can move back. So if I'm advancing and you're retreating,
I retreat,
and then we can move.
and then
the other
that way.
the other side?
I got confused
Yes, good.
when there were
Good.
footwork.
Now we're going to do Big Pirates.
Big pirates, and this is all the way around.
You're gonna go up.
So stop at the round, all the way around.
And
Whoa! And the steadier you can keep your arm,
And a little faster.
the better it
A
looks.
little faster. Now back to Little Pirates.
Little pirates, little pirates.
Stay with me.
Miss. Advance. Hey, advance on me. Big pirates.
It's good. It's okay. There we go. Now we do this We throw in some of our fancy food, some cholesterol, some ducks.
Yeah.
And that is seriously 70% of the pirate choreography you'll see. Watch Pirates of the Caribbean again. That's all it is. That's all it is. You're all now masters. Well done. All right. All right. The last thing I'm going to teach you is how to heroic pose. Now this is a very personal thing. You must reach inside. Think about your backstory. Where have you come from? What have you seen? How many fingers do you have left? I don't know. It's up to you. And think about that. And then think about what would be your epic pose. The smoke clears across the ships. You see you standing up there in the forecastle, and you turn, you look, and you strike this pose. So everyone get some room. It's here.
This is a lot of pressure.
And on the count of 3.
Oh, this is gonna.
Your
We'll see
heroic
how this
pose.
goes.
Your heroic pose. Don't hit anyone. Same team, as they say. Friendly fire is turned on, so careful. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I be sorry, sir.
It's all right. Remember me, fun.
Captain Forrest! Captain Forrest!
Yes.
Come back to us!
Yes, I'm all right. Just sleeping. Nailed it.
All right.
Huzzah.
And you are now all expert swashbucklers.
Huzzah!
Certified by the internet.
Huzzah! The home of the scurriest lot of pirates there are these days.
Yes, you best have antivirus because you don't know what we're carrying.
Avast! Arr!
Okay, nice to see you all.
Thank you.
I'm gonna sit over
That was
there
great.
for now. All right.
What is a belaying pin? What does a belaying pin do?
A belaying pin is on the rail of a ship, and you use it to tie up the rope. And the great thing is, you can always pick it up and go, "Hey, can I tell you something real quick?" And just bop them on the head.
Oh.
And go, "Cool, good talk."
What did I do?
You know, or I'll remember later.
Would anyone like?
I shall give this back.
Belaying pin fact.
Yes. Aye.
Pin fact.
A belaying pin fact. So the term belay
Here,
that.
let's not block you. Here, come forward. Come forward.
Thank you.
Educate us with your knowledge.
Okay, so the term belay that actually came from the captain telling the bosun to belay a crew member who had not stopped the order. So if the captain turns to the bosun and says, belay that order, it means go smack that asshole on the head with a belaying pin.
Make a point of it. Oh my.
So there you go. Thank you.
Yes, excellent fact.
Belay that.
Because
I love
knowledge is
facts.
power. And our cannonballs. All right, so that's I can do more.
All right. Yes, please.
Oh, you want more?
One more.
Oh, one more. All right. For you. Actually, you were fighting with Captain Jack there. I have Barbosa.
Right. Where did you? Tell us about all these.
Oh, this is from Sword in the Stone. I don't know if I can stop talking like this, so we're just gonna go with it.
We've committed.
Yes, and a flourish, yes. All right, so these were made by Tony Swatton. Yarr. Of the Sword in the Stone. These were made he has made swords for all the Pirates movies. So only the finest pirate wear from Master Swatton of the Sword and the Stone. But yes, these are aircraft aluminum, which is the same metal inside of airplane wings. So very strong, but also very flexible. And boop, is back to a sword. So it's excellent. Also, a good deal, usually around a third of the weight. So, which means I can do this for a lot longer.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. I just came from set. I'm very tired. All right. Okay.
You're doing great, Captain.
Thank you. But I think, what would you like to learn? Would you like to learn a crazy move?
Yes. Crazy move.
Crazy move.
Crazy move.
Like a crazy kill?
Yes.
Oh my. All right. Those of you with weak constitutions, please leave the chat. All right. So let's come a little this way. Excellent footwork.
Thank ye.
All right. So what we're going to do is, let's see. I've got it. Nope. Got it again. All right. So what we're going to do is I am going to, very impertinently, I'm going to thrust towards your left side. you're going to give me a straight across. You're going to punch that. You're going to punch it away. Get that weak sauce out of here. And then you're going to bind it up. So you're going to actually tip your sword back. You're going to bind it this way. And then you're going to kick me in the leg. You're going to knock me down, all right? So let's do that. So it's a here and a push. We're not going to hit anything, I don't think, above you. Step a little this way.
Move a little forward.
We're going to move a little forward. All right, so here we go. Very slow. Here, and bind over. Oh, no. You're going to kick me. Oh, no. Great.
Yes.
Great. All right. So after that, after I'm here, you're going to try to cut down on my head. I'm going to go, oh, not the face.
That's how you make your money.
That's how I get the doubloons.
That's how you get your booty.
And then from here, I'm going to push you away, and I'm going to elbow you in the buttocks. Hiya! And then I'm going to slide forward, and I'm going to try to cut you. But then you, keep your sword over there. You are going to, from here, go, no, no, no.
No, no.
You're going to go here, and you're going to take a big side step, and then draw your sword across. To death.
Aye.
And then you're going to do a little jig on my corpse. There we go, Oh, it's really going to hurt with those.
All right.
So very slowly,
All right.
I'm going to thrust.
Ah.
Oh, no! Oh, no, he kicks me in the leg. Oh, she did it.
I did.
Not the face! Not yet.
Wait. Oh, God. No, no.
Elbow.
Oh,
Here
my
I
elbow.
come. Okay, we're going to put it all together.
All right.
And let's move a little
Let's
forward.
move forward.
Remember, if she comes towards you, move.
And I apologize ahead of time.
All right, here we go. So still, this is epic. Ready? So still very slow, but full character.
Sure.
Here we are. Yeah. I got you.
Golf flaps.
Thank you.
Well then.
What is that? I don't know. And we bow. Yes, thank you. It's a witch. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Now I will sit down.
That's good. Yeah, no, sit down.
I'm going to perch.
That's good.
Like a parrot.
And I'm going to buckle my sloth.
Well, that's just for her.
Right.
If she needs to belay that order, she can hit people with that one.
Careful of the sword, lass.
I'm very bad at
So you've learned how to pose.
moving around.
You've learned how to advance and thrust. You've learned how to murder most mercilessly, yet attractively. And you now have your belaying pin, your cutlass, and the French one, yes.
It's the French one.
And
The French
your
one.
flintlock musket. You are ready for the high seas. Oh, does anyone have any Dramamine? We'll make it work. We'll make it
Or
work.
something ginger-based, perhaps. I have a
Yes.
sensitive stomach.
An ale of ginger, perhaps.
Trigger
Well, thank you.
safety. Trigger safety.
Yes.
Yeah. Trigger discipline.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
Of
Captain
course.
Flores.
Am I right here?
Yes, you are quite all right here. I shall. I'm stabbing myself. Next, we have about 15 minutes. We can do another chanty, and also definitely dance. They are ready as well.
I feel limber.
All right, dance. The hornpipe.
The hornpipe!
Very nautical.
Yes!
Super nautical.
Oh God.
Actually,
Hang on.
Actually, the hornpipe, this dance is a Scottish dance, and each solo step illustrates something that you do on the ship.
Right.
Like, her solo step is illustrating the
Rocking of the boat.
and mine is
The motion
when
of the ocean.
If you know what I mean.
Sorry.
We've already
I'll sit.
been
It
making
was a
those
sex
jokes.
joke.
I'll sit here. Don't mind me.
We've already been making
Oh,
these
right.
jokes all night.
Right.
all night.
Apologies, yes.
It's proper shit.
Are we doing the second step? It's very slippery. It can be fun.
Okay.
I'm caught on me vestments.
Oh no.
Not the vestments.
All right. So you there, or did you need this here, or? Oh no, wait.
Again.
All right. Actually, I don't know if we don't have a camera on that side, so just this front here, this front. Yes, and then you can go forward a bit more for more room. All right. Close enough for jigs.
We best like it.
Okay.
Definitely something I can.
I like the pirate shopping.
Actually, do you want to explain? Do you want to show people some of the? Do you want to show? Who does anybody want to learn a couple of moves real quick?
Yes.
I'd love to.
All right.
Should we move these?
Get on up.
We'll volunteer for everything.
Actually,
no one else
Producer
wants
Liz, could you hold me fiddle, please? Could somebody hold me fiddle?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Here,
I don't want to
In
damage.
case you need to belay anything.
Perfect. Ow.
I'll stand in the back. All right, let's do this. Yeah, we're doing it.
Do we want to do the pirate shopping cart?
Sure. Yes. The pirate shopping cart.
This be when you board the other ship and you're like, ooh, look at all the good stuff. How do you pick?
So when you
Booty,
in Highland, when you jump onto a working foot and you bring your other foot behind it, it's called a high cut. So if your left foot is up behind your right, that means your right hand is up in the air and it's pulling down. If your right foot is behind your left, that means your left hand is coming up and pulling down. So basically, if we're going super slow, you would be jumping onto your right and then pulling down with your right. And then you would be jumping on your left and pulling down with your left. And jump. And jump. And then of course then just doing the circle, it's
We
fine.
look magnificent. Falling down.
Ah, yes, the ancient pirate mating dance.
So
That is where you're going up the ropes, by the way. You're going up the ropes.
Oh, that
So
makes
if
a lot
you're-
more
you're
sense.
climbing
I've been
down,
doing wrong for
climbing up
years.
the rope. Or if you're like
Up the
pulling
rat
sail.
lines.
Or policing.
Same thing. So
Chad has pointed out it's like milking a very high cow as well.
If he be but a halfling, it's the big cows. Highland cows
So-
are very rambunctious.
there's also, of course, the lookout position right in the crow's nest. So if you imagine yourself like looking out, right? And then touching your toes. and then touching your heels,
Oh no.
and then touching your toes,
I will not be good at this.
and your heels. And you can actually
In a
move around in a circle.
They call this the P-Walk.
And
Because you
technically,
have to urinate.
and then you can go the other direction, of course.
This is not working very well for me.
Can't do the other way.
So, the annoying
I feel like you
part.
could just step.
You know, if
Yeah, you could. I mean, you know.
we could just make the bottom a frame at here, and then no one will know.
To be easy.
The pirate pirouette.
And then if you want to get really gross, it's alternating toe and heel, so you actually.
Oh no!
No,
That's what I was trying to do.
that'd be witchcraft.
Oh boy!
That'd
What are
be,
your feet doing?
that'd be
Can't just
witchcraft.
make up
Actually
dance
not
moves.
Sure.
What be your feet?
They are not human.
It's the.
So
it's
it follows the
Scottish moonwalk.
heel, follows the toe, follows the.
It's the Highland moonwalk.
You're doing it, Peter. Yay. Nailed it.
Very good, very good.
Wait, what is the one you taught me? Where it's the like hoppity hoppity something or other?
Oh, that's right, Angelique. Do you want to teach that one
Because that's one I
really
can
quickly?
maybe do.
Also, shout out to Elf Gift Speaks for like picking up on what I was doing. I appreciate you.
All right.
Oh, that
So
actually does
these-
make it easier.
No, we're going that way. Anyway, this
sorry.
is called a patiba, which is.
You watch
spelled-
your mouth.
How is that spelled?
Oh, PAS space DE space VASQUE.
Yes.
I never went in much for learning. It's quite
So a patiba is you're just moving from side to side.
okay.
So step, 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 and then leap to the side. Right, left, right, left, right,
Wouldn't work
left,
this way.
right, left, right, left, right, left.
So the following foot goes in front.
Correct.
Yes, following foot goes in front.
All right. I used a term.
And you can do this. I do this when I go and dance at clubs. I don't know, but it works.
You do.
It's quite charming.
All right.
Giving you the Achilles tendons.
I didn't need that Achilles tendon, I promise.
Oh, good. And a high diddle diddle and a dee dee do.
There you are. And you know a patiba.
Huzzah! All right. I think that we're about wrapping it up here.
I have a
Maybe we might have time for one more.
pirate public service announcement.
Aye.
If you don't want scurvy, be sure to suck a lime or a lemon. Something with lots of citrus in it. It keeps your teeth in, your breath fresh, your fresh breath, and the brushes of the freshness. And good night. Thank you.
Or you can squeeze it into your rum to make grog, which is clearly what Captain Forrest has done.
You got me flask. It's in the other room.
All right. I don't know. Do we have time for one more song? No.
Am I in the weed?
No, I'm
where to
getting
go.
a no from my producer.
All right.
I may be a captain, but the producer hold the sway around here.
You went in my foot just.
All right.
That wasn't.
All right. Well, really quickly, this was a really lovely time. You learned, hopefully at home and followed along with us, how to do a padba,
You heard me.
padba, and some other, and the pirate shopping cart. You learned how to pose fancy. You did your big pirate, your little pirate. You got your thrusting and your stepping. That's right, I said it. You got your knot tying. You got your sea shanties. You got your dancing and your glitter beards. It's been a very productive evening, I suppose. Anybody else have any other piratical things that they want to plug at this moment?
I mean, just a general another service announcement. If you're in the Southern California area, not this weekend, but April the 14th at the original, it's a lot of words, but the Irwindale Renaissance Pleasure Festival is official pirate weekend.
That's right.
I know I will be there and hopefully a brand new peacock brocade.
Oh!
It's going to be very warm.
It be fancy.
Very fancy.
Fancy.
So yes, if you want to pirate it up, that would be a good place.
I will see you there. I'll be there that day.
Excellent.
Right.
Yes.
Actually, I think that at the end of this, we got to check in with Captain Glitterbeard and Gina. How be ye?
Rubbed the tuna all over your face. And he was, and he did it.
Rubbing tuna on his face.
Really?
He rubbed tuna on his face.
Like the whole can?
No, it was the fish.
Oh.
It was a bluefin tuna, so it was like a 900-pound
You know what?
fish.
I think I need to challenge you.
Did you not like that story?
I don't like that story. I don't like the
That's-
abuse of tuna.
Well, it was dead, and I mean, he did kill it though, with his face.
I don't
So,
approve.
I know it's a tale
Now,
of tragedy.
It's
So
a
I
tale
have
of tragedy, and unfortunately, it ends with your execution.
Okay. Yeah,
Are you okay with this?
Yeah, no, I mean, let's be honest. That this is where this whole relationship was going in the beginning. Ever since I had you on TBD, I knew that this is where it was going to end. So.
Any last words?
Just that I never to this day beat Super Mario Brothers.
Ooh,
Not to this day.
that is a sin in and of itself.
Yeah.
So, do you need to
Yeah. Let me do this. Listen, guys.
get some dignity?
Thanks for tuning in. This will be my last appearance here at Geek and Sundry, and I just wanted to tell you all from the bottom of my heart. I don't know. This is good. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't remember anything. So, yeah, go ahead. Just do this now. Just do this now. We're probably going to be taken off the. Twitch is probably going to be upset about this, but
Okay.
it'll be fine. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And.
So much glitter and blood.
Here's the hair.
It's still bleeding out. Well, all right.
Please, just
Well, thank you. Before we sign off for the evening, I would like to say that 3 years ago today, I guested on Game Together, Geek and Sundry's show, for the first time. And that was my first time on the channel, and it changed my life. And all of you and everybody here, guests and cast and crew and everybody in the office, past and present, has made this the best 3 years of my life. So thank you all so much for that. I just wanted to acknowledge that. And I think we have some sort of ad to play at the end of this. But for now, signing off. I'm Captain Erica, and this was Gather Your Pirates. Good night, everyone!
Hey friends, Becca Scott here. Make sure you check out this week's Game the Game because we played Lightseekers, the card game by PlayFusion. This is an awesome game where we played as the characters of Orion, Traianu, Dolo the Mighty, and Tenebra as they battle it out for domination on the table.
Vine Lash is going to deal 14 damage.
I'm going to play a combo attack.
We're not on the same
supposed to be
team.
killing you.
We're not on the same team.
Because then you could have reset your guy that's about to expire. That resets when you heal. Bam!
Oh! hello.
I'm back in the game! So please check out the episode and we'll see you there.